Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the start of a new series, Lost Odyssey. This is... Where did I put the case? It's over here. This is, for all intents and purposes, what I would consider to be Final Fantasy XI. This game was made by the creators of Final Fantasy. Hironobu Sakaguchi was the main producer of the Final Fantasy series for entries 1 through 10. And Nobuo Uematsu, I don't think needs any introduction. He's been responsible for the soundtrack of the Final Fantasy series. Still is involved in the soundtrack for the Final Fantasy series. Those guys went off and they made a company called Mistwalker, which made a couple of games on the Xbox generation. It made Blue Dragon and it made Lost Odyssey. And Lost Odyssey came out around the same time that Final Fantasy XI came out, which, as you may know, is an MMO. But this game is... It's just a Final Fantasy. It's a Final Fantasy in all but name. All but name. So we're playing it. We're gonna run through it. We're gonna see what it's all about, and hopefully by the time we get to the end, you'll agree that this is no more than another Final Fantasy game. So let's get to it. I hope I put disc 1 back in, because otherwise I've screwed up that intro. Let's get to it. By the way, the intro to this game is incredible, and also the soundtrack. You're gonna love it. You can hear the Final Fantasy riff. The Final Fantasy riff in the back of it. It's pure Uematsu, you know? Fantastic game. It's a fantastic game. Okay, so we're going to be starting a new game. Is this Final Fantasy in all but name, Akira? In all but name. I'm so excited for this. I really am so excited for this. I've been wanting to play this game for about... definitely over the last 2 years. I wanted to play this game when I started streaming. So at least for the last 2 years, I've been waiting to play this game. Even before that, though, I wanted to play it again. It's been a long time since I played this, so let's do it. You know I know I'm messing. Okay. The opening to this game. Ooh, what should I do? Hard drive. Let's do it on cloud just in case. The opening to this game is incredible. Prepare yourselves for that. Text speed, normal, caption on, voice language English, don't save. The cat wants to get out. Oh my god. It's the start, kitty. For those watching on the playlist, this is going to be a recurring thing. The cat likes to come in and out. I can't remember what this is for. Battle auto input. Back row is also automatic. Back row is not automatic. We'll leave it on default for now, but we might change that. Inverted. I like inverted. Confirmation button A is okay. Music, sound effects, brightness, I think is fine. I think we're good to go. Is your 360 still online? It is. It is. Hope it has a PC port if it's any good. It doesn't, John Boy. It's only available on Xbox. Only available on Xbox. This looks like a Final Fantasy already. This is so good. This is so good. I'm going to be quiet for the cutscene, but it's good. Actually, I might just get too excited and talk anyway. Oh, my controller's vibrating. Already so much more brutal. So much more brutal than a Final Fantasy game. I hope you guys aren't getting double audio. I'm just tweaking some audio settings. It looked a bit... There's resurrections. Resurrections in an FMV. Phoenix down those bad boys. Let's go. He's got his tummy out. I can talk now. He's got his tummy out. He's got his tummy out. You sent me a voice clip calling me daddy as you begged Chuckles to call you daddy, and Rasusu made me do it. I'll do it in a minute. We're right at the start of the YouTube video. I don't want to scare them all off right now. Show that tummy. He loves having his tummy out. He loves having his tummy out. Okay, so here's why I thought it might be better to have my camera in the top left. Because that gauge over in the top right becomes important later on. So for now I'm going to stay over here, but this gauge that's right here, we'll need to start looking at that later. So I might move it later. Attack. Let's go. This is the, it's kind of the tutorial area. Oh, backslash. Gotta love the massive army waiting in line patiently for you to choose commands. They're very well behaved. Now this is where a lot of people will put off this game, because this boss that's coming up now is actually pretty hard. It's actually pretty hard if you don't know the tactic for dealing with it. So people who got killed by this were just like, well, fuck this game. But there is a tactic. Right unit defense system has been deactivated. So now we attack the right hand side. Oh no, we always... The right one has got a defense system, so now we attack the left. Now the right has been deactivated, the left has been activated, so you alternate your sides. You alternate your sides, basically. Okay, blade's going up. When the blade goes up, you defend. Waiting for the redeems. Yeah, when we get to after the intro sequence, I'll turn redeems back on. Oh, let's stop RoboJables doing that message in the chat every so often. I think we're on that one now. Those who couldn't read, turn the game off. Yeah, maybe. It is very easy to die to this thing, though. Even by accident, it's easy to happen, especially if you get crit. needing to be done? 0 out of 10. Hey, Cyrusborg, how you doing? What are the effects? You'll get them in a moment. You get them in a moment. All right, let's heal up a bit.
Okay.
Why do we not have effects? Just for the start of the game. Brand new game. Brand new game. No redeems right at the start.
Okay.
That should do us. See, Cyrusborg's one of those. I told you, didn't I? Didn't I tell you all? It's louder. Is that better, Isuzu? Is that better? Tied up again. How's that? How's that before I continue the start? Just one guy against the siege machine, yeah. Better. You didn't hear it go up? I did only nudge it up a little bit, but I've just done a bit more. A tad more. About there? About there? Let's get them audio levels. That feels better. Okay, excellent. All right then, let's go. When did you just start with this move?
Getting darker. What's happening? I've never seen this before.
A lot of jam. It's coming out of the sky. Gara, thank you for the follow. Yum. He's gonna need to brush his teeth well after that one. Hey, KJ. Look at this guy playing the best FF since 10. KJ knows. KJ knows. You see, it's not just me who says it. KJ knows. Rate this above 10. It's such a good game. Honestly, if you've not played this game before, you're missing out. You're missing out. You should. All right. We can now start to look at this a bit seriously. So we're into the main game now. This is the save point. So let's get a save in, just so that we know we don't have to do that whole process again. Have I still got saves on it? Oh, look at this. This is one of my old saves. That's my old save. 61 hours. That's not the... I've done more than that, though. That's only like halfway...
Disgust me, Daddy!
Oh, you want a disgusting, do you? Alright, we'll take slot 3. Disgusting fact of the day. Locusts, chocolate-covered ants, and sugar-coated worms are often eaten as a treat in Mexico and provide a good source of protein. I don't feel that's a disgusting fact. I think that's just nutritious. Why are we back to front? Look, I give you guys your toys back, and look at you. Look at you all. Like, I can't... What's that? I want to see if there's things to find. There... Oh my god, I'm on fire. Get off there. I'm on fire. Ah, I'm on fire. That was hurting me. That was hurting me. So we're kind of stepping out of the tutorial area now into the real fight. So now I can be hurt. Things will get me. Tom, hello, welcome in. What JRPG character's body do you strive for? Do you not see Kime's tummy? Look at it. It's so hard and flat. Wow. Goes. I attained it. I'm basically cleaner. Hey, Tom. Places with purple cloud smoke have items. Excellent. Let's take a look. I might need to make my camera a little bit smaller in this mode. Wait, was that not somewhere then that I just was?
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll? Sheeb! How you doing? Sheep, 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 sheep. There's a little sheep beeping for you. Hey, is that an item? What's that? Wow! Healing medicine. Bruisering. Okay, so now we're getting into the combat mechanics. I'll show the tutorial just so you guys can understand it. So to trigger the target ring system, you need rings. After you equip your character with rings, the attack command will bring up the target ring automatically. Those of you who saw me play Shadow Hearts, this is similar. It's not a disc that you choose 3 segments from, but it's a similar kind of time-based battle action thing. The target ring battle system adds assorted abilities to your normal attack with weapons. While the target ring system is activated, the target ring and the time count will be displayed when you choose the attack command. When the time count starts, hold the right trigger and release it when the outer ring is directly over the target ring. So basically I press the trigger and the big ring shrinks. The big ring on the outside starts to shrink, and I've got to try and line it up as closely as I can with that inner ring. I've got to kind of stop it directly on top, and if I do, I get a crit. That's essentially what it is. So I've got to kind of time my ring hits. The closer I get to the center, the more damage I'll do. You'll see as we go through. If your timing is right, your attack will be completely effective. Perfect is the best result. If the time runs out or your timing was poor, your result will be bad, and you will not achieve any additional effect. You can achieve additional effects with the target ring system depending on the ring you equip. You can choose your ring according to your situation. I do not want to review the tutorial again. Much more stress-inducing than Ring Fit Adventures. Okay, let's equip. Let's take a look at. We've already. We've got another one here already. Oh, this is a DLC ring. I don't want to use a DLC ring. I think that's cheating a little bit. So I'm going to ignore the fact that I've got this killer machine one. That came with the DLC. And I have no accessories, so we'll just keep that bruiser ring equipped. I don't like using DLC.
What? YouTube, may I introduce you to Mr. Bobby? Please do not be frightened. Please do not adjust your sets. This is not something for you to fear. As long as you don't look in his eyes, don't look in his eyes, please. Look away from his eyes. If you look in his eyes, you might become Bobby. That's the problem. You might actually become Bobby. So don't, just look away. Look away and you'll be fine. Look away and you'll be fine. He'll be gone soon. Don't worry. He'll be gone soon. He'll be gone soon. Don't worry, banana. Oh no, I became Bobby. Oh no. I would like to see the gameplay. Yeah, me too. Me too.
There we go. We're back. We're back. Okay, so for those who don't know, I also see those redeems. So when that happens, it's what I see, what you see, basically. I see what you see. So when those things happen, it affects my own gameplay. Angel's Plume. So the other thing I've got to get used to in this game is the fact that items don't line up with what we're used to. So healing medicine is potion. Angel's Plume is Phoenix Down. So we gotta remember the new names for things. Came in on Sophia. Nice, Odeo. Take away their toys again. I will if it gets too extreme, but it's okay for now. It's okay for now. Renette, thank you for the gifted sub to if you type in ! Sub menu, you can see what you now have access to. Oh, my ring! I forgot I had a ring equipped. Oh, I forgot. I was distracted. I killed it anyway, but I forgot. Hey, Rasusu! Gifting a sub to John Boy. You also can now join that madness if you want to. You've gained the approval of Rasusu. Even Blobby. You can see when I sub Blobby. Yeah. So Dale, how you doing? That was a good one. Me? ASMR, Hatchet, how you doing? Laketa! To Yo Jimbo! What's with all the gift subs? What's with all the gift subs, everyone?
James!
Like, thank you, but also, where'd they come from? Now you can do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight.
James?
Me? You ran this thing? Oh, thank you for the 50 bits, John Boy.
James!
Oh, wow. Hype train. Kiss one.
Vicky.
Okay, are we ready to proceed?
I'm your biggest fan.
Have you all got that out your system now? I think we're ready to proceed.
I'm your biggest fan.
I'm
Hello
your
there.
biggest fan. Hello there. Chuckles. Nameplate.
I'm your biggest fan.
What's a nameplate? I actually don't remember that.
James?
Oh, okay. It's a key item. It's a key item. Oh, no. Okay, a shattered armband with the word Bond carved into it. A magical diary orb that can recall...
Call recent man. No, I can't see that way. Oh, I forgot to change the
I'm your biggest fan.
No, you're all being naughty.
I'm your biggest fan.
Thank you! I'm just updating my redeems as well a little bit because they're still set for the 4:3 aspect ratio.
I'm your biggest fan.
What if I'm your biggest fan? What if I'm your biggest fan? Did you think about that? Did you think about that? Oh, there's a hype. You guys have started. You guys did a hype train. Is that what all that was about? Was it hype train related? There we go. That should do that now. Nameplate found dropped on. Okay, it doesn't actually tell me anything about it.
I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan.
Okay. Okay.
I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan.
Think about it. People can't be trusted. No, Akira, people can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. Right, okay. So like I say, I see what you guys see, so... Oh, that was perfect. I see what you guys see, so this is affecting my gameplay right now. What is this game about? Shall I read the back of the box for you? Just to give you an idea.
I'm your biggest fan.
I'll read the back of the box, and that will tell you all about it.
I'm
Let's
your
read
biggest
the victory
fan.
music. A man without a past fights for a world without a future. From famed creator Hironobu Sakaguchi of Mistwalker comes a revolutionary RPG experience rich in depth, emotion, and cinematic gameplay. In an age that has harnessed the dark power of magic, you are the mysterious immortal Kain on a quest to reclaim 1,000 years of lost memories. Surviving violent wars and encountering friends, lovers, and enemies, you will discover the true meaning of both sorrow and
I'm
joy.
your biggest fan.
There you go. There you go.
I'm your biggest fan.
There you go. That's what it's about. Did it glitch? No, it didn't glitch. It's the chat. It's the chat. It's the chat. It's always the chat. Again. Upside down again. Thought your TV was broken.
Out of my way.
I might have to, mightn't I? It's getting a bit excessive now. You guys,
I'm your
I give you
biggest
your
fan.
toys. I give you toys, and you use them to excess, and then I have to take them
biggest
away from
fan.
you. You make me do it. You make me do it. It was me. Got myself some pesto calabrese pasta with parmesan. Third time eating pasta this week. No, that sounds tasty though. That sounds tasty. Whoa, that was freaky. That timed with the camera movement, and that was freaky. What? Laketa, no. Laketa, you haven't. Please tell me you haven't just done that. Good God. Laketa, I can't believe you sometimes. I really can't. I really can't. I got more healing medicine. Al Hoot Hoot. There are 4 of them, that's true. Al Hoot Hoot, how you doing? There's nothing there. I've never been more horrified. No, me neither.
No one gets in my way.
Having a bonus, James to peek in, just came to me. He's taking the other 3. No one needs to take the other 3. Clearly hit my hat, not me. I want the hat. I want the hat. Just turn that message off again. So that circle that you're seeing, that's the battle mechanic. That's me. I'm pressing every attack, so I'm attacking, attack, and then I have to hold the trigger, and then let go. Let go when the circles line up. So every time you see that circle move in, that's me. That's me do that. Me do that. Me do the circle. Yes. Oh, why do? Look at this. Right. Okay. I'm gonna mild rant. Mild rant. Just a mild rant. Okay. Just a mild rant. If I'm at the save point and it says press A to save, and I press A to save, I don't need a confirmation box because I've just pressed A to save. And even if it, like, why can't it just do that and just open it up? And then if it's the wrong place, I just cancel it. Why do I need a confirmation box? Anyway, that was it. As I said, just a mild one. Has that 360 got just the red ring? No. That's nope, that's not right. I just pressed the wrong button entirely. It's a blue light. It's blue. It's a blue light. Been cutting up stream. Stream was good. Defeated 3 bosses first try in a row. Nice. Are you sure that you are you sure that you're sure to save? Exactly. Exactly my point. Got an Xbox with the red ring of death back in the day. Had to mail it back to Microsoft. Did they replace it or fix it? All right. Cutscene.
You see anything?
See. Down here. Maybe under the... Yeah.
Here, let me help.
Oh, this is oxidized.
Hey.
What?
That guy over there. He's still alive. Huh? Hey, you!
What about the others? You
Look
alone?
at the size of their hats.
What's your name? Your unit?
Second Lieutenant Kai Marganar, Commander, 17th Platoon, Armored Magic Troopers.
It's a miracle you made it. Come with me. This way. Unbelievable. One survivor.
Yeah. Amazing he made it out safe.
Especially with his tummy out like that. Especially in the outfit. He said it as well. How he said it as well. He said it as well. Hello, dear. Is he freshly washed?
Yeah, can you see how much lighter it is?
This is a little present that my little boy got from his nan.
Mine.
Well, from his mum's nan, his great grandmother, and his name's Toby, apparently. Toby. Thanks for the lurk, Premier. Oh, look at that! Look at that picture. Love that picture. Thank you for the lurk. New kitty at home. Yeah, this one isn't in and out of the door though. Look at that picture. Look at it. Fort Whetstones. View the ring assembly tutorial. Yes, I don't remember this. You can assemble the rings you need for the target ring system using ring assembly. Remember that you need components for ring assembly. There are many different kinds of components. These components can be earned in battle or found in treasure chests or at stores. The ring itself could be used as a component too. On the ring assembly screen, you'll find the ring formula list. If you have the required components, you can assemble rings right away. Discover what's possible on the ring assembly screen when you find new components. You'll find new ring formulas as you obtain new components. You can filter the ring formulas by pressing the X button. Search for the formulas as you obtain new components. So presumably, what it just gave me will allow me to... I can make... I've already got a bruiser ring. Yeah. But now I've got a spare bruiser ring that I can use for that. So if I find some Guardian ore, I can make a bruiser ring Ultra. Because I already have... Yeah, I've got that one equipped already. Have fun with the soldiers of the Scissor Handle clan. Oh, no worries, Akira. No worries. Not sure you're liking the ring system. It takes a bit of getting used to, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Think of it like it's just like adding elemental or status attacks to your weaponry. That's what they're for. I'm amazed that you made it out alive. You can take that armored car. It should be leaving very soon. As you can see, our forces have been wiped out. I doubt there's anyone left alive out in the highlands. Yeah, Vivi used Doomsday and like completely decimated everyone. That sure showed them we wiped those Kent scum out. That's what happens to those who go up against... Hoorah! I would never yield to the barbaric Kent beastmen. This should have been the last battle. But what does it all mean? Did we win or lose? I would... Wait, no. I want to talk to this lady. Okay, we can't talk to that lady. Yeah, a meteor fell on the battlefield. Is it true? How did such a thing happen? I can't believe the war ended like this. Islands of War have become a field of the dead. Kent should reconsider their strategy now. I can still move in conversations. It's quite interesting. Night, Chuckles.
We're pulling out! Let's move!
We're pulling out. I'm alright since I was on the edge of the battlefield, but the rest of my unit... Please, just stay still. It'll hurt even more if you move around. Thanks for the luck. Ow, ow, ouch. Pay attention to what you're doing. I only saw a flash of light followed by a big bang. Then everyone was wiped out, friend or foe. What the hell was that? Did you see that busted up magic weapon? I can't believe even magic energy couldn't protect it. I was prepared to die in that battle, but never expected to see destruction on such a scale. Don't worry, you'll be alright. I'm almost done with the treatment. The painkiller should kick in any moment now. Banana. Hey, Palu.
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division. She's like you. She got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles. Hey, I...
Protagonist energy. Which one? The man or the woman? The man's a little bit edgy. He likes to play it cool. The Magic Republic of Ura! Oh, because they made it out in one piece or whatever she said. Yeah, yeah.
Here's where you get off, Lieutenant.
The Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir. Sorry, not you, Officer Balmore.
Hey, I'm a survivor too.
The Council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonar. Sit down and shut up.
Well, that's just weird.
This way, Lieutenant. Follow me.
I like the crazy multiple camera angles on the screen at one time. It's like, it's very comic book-esque. Alright, I'm gonna go around and collect some items before I follow them. Kick the thing. As you know, if you want to get something out of a bin, you kick it. That's how it works. It's a very Japanese thing for games. Is it really? Or are you just saying that? Because I'm believing you fully at this point. H-Bomb editor? H-Bomb, you're back to streaming? When did this happen? Bomb Squad coming in. H-Bomb, when did you start streaming again? Welcome back to stream. It's good to see you again. Let's jump back in. So we're kicking bins and getting treasure at the moment. And we'll talk to this guy. If you want to get into the city, you should take the lift at the top. Yeah, I know where the lift is. I've just left it. It's a crime that 12 is $50 on... Is it really? Yeah, that is a crime. Came back in 3 minutes ago. You gotta go, though. No worries, Nico. Thanks for coming in. Those 3 minutes were extremely joyous. Oof, I'm a hunter. Are you playing Blue Dragon right now? Excellent. Excellent. I can't remember where I got up to. I know I got quite far in the game, but for some reason, I just never got around to finishing it. And I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't finish it. How do I do this again? Cargo lift doesn't work the same way as the others. Oh. Still have Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey, Infinite on Discovery. I've got Blue Dragon somewhere. I know I've got Blue Dragon somewhere. I've not got Infinite on Discovery. I might see if I can pick it up. Didn't see you say hi when I got James with D's nuts last time because I was trying not to laugh. Oh my god. You want to try Infinite on Discovery? I've not played it. Blood Devil was saying earlier though that it's really good. Blood Devil was saying it was good. So there was nothing up there. Maybe there'll be something there later. Hello, who are you? Troubled Station Staff : colon. I have a soldier telling me he lost his helmet. Where the heck could it be? He said it dropped through the gap when he was going up on the lift, but when he went back to fetch it, it was gone. Sucks to be him. Lieutenant Argonar, please say, okay, yeah, okay. Oh, I can run? Oh, look at this sprinty boy. Look at him go. Oh, he's so fast. Look at me go. You can't catch me. Oh, okay, that's that. That's some leveling up to it. Odd mechanics, but enjoyable. I forgot that you could sprint. I was enjoying that. I was enjoying that. Probably a bit too much. Probably a bit too much, but I did enjoy that. Any bins to kick? No bins. Do you know what? Actually, I just remembered. Achievements. This game. So, I have a number of achievements left. Master skills. I've got a secret achievement. Three secret achievements. This one, I remember this. This achievement drove me insane. Obtain all treasure box items in the field. The items you missed may be available at auction houses. There's an achievement for getting every single item in the game. Every potion, every ether, every single item in the game that is available in treasure boxes. And another secret achievement. Move it, Lieutenant. Stop goofing around. No, I'm kicking bins, mate, and running around making noise. He can really move. The sound effects added to it. It did feel a bit like that. He's quick. Look at him go. Yes! Catch me, bitches. I'm off. Let's go. We're not messing around. Let's go. Get on the boat. Get on the boat. Oh, I'm going to be doing this all like every time I play this. I'm just going to be shouting. Hey, Cobra. Sonic. Gotta go fast. I saw a bit of it, yeah. I saw a bit of it. I didn't stay around, though. Take a break for a moment, because, you know, we've been sprinting all over the place. Once we get out of the station, we'll have to walk the rest of the way to the council hall. Wow. Walk? I'm gonna sprint.
You're that guy, right? The soldier that can't die. The 17th Division. That was the front line. They were smack in the middle of the Wool Highlands. No one could have survived that meteor crash. But here you are, without a scratch.
Ooh, I am Hunter. Thank you for the follow.
Beg your pardon, Lieutenant, but it's really strange. The few we were able to save were far from the center of impact, and even those men were seriously injured.
Wait, no. No. Either me and that lady were the sole survivors, or we weren't. So, are they saying we were the sole survivors from the center of the impact place? I guess that's what they must mean. You missed items, you need to look... Oh, for God's sake, posters as well? Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, God. I do get to go back through that area later, so I'll do that later.
It's just... It's hard to believe that anyone could have survived that inferno.
Then don't.
It is Cobra.
The council won't like that attitude.
I don't like your attitude, escort soldier Ogles. Who are you ogling? Who are you ogling, Mr. Ogles? You point that finger at me or I'll take it away from you, eh? That's what Keim's thinking right now.
How'd you make it?
That's what Keim's thinking. He's just like, don't you point that thing at me again, or I swear to God. What am I... Okay, there we go. Oglop! Look at those sideburns. Nobuyumatsu music. Lost Odyssey, that's the name of the game. Don't go in there, it's hot. It's too hot. Feel like I should be shocked. This is just an FF scene, is not? I mean, it's pretty much is an FF game, yeah.
30 years ago, a new power manifested itself onto the world. With its discovery came the magic industrial revolution. This power came to be called magic energy.
Good naming.
Even now, there are none who can explain why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly flourished as it did. Today, this magic energy permeates every corner of the world. It has changed the way people live, transformed the shape of industry, and has even altered the nature of war.
As we saw by a massive meteor and a ton of lava coming out of the sky.
Is it true the Kents have requested a truce?
Indeed. We heard that enough men were committed to cover the Wall Highlands and that most of the Kent force were eliminated. This war was started by them. It's only right they withdraw.
Kent.
We've also lost a tremendous number of troops. After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Gozo were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
And there are also whispers that Gozo was pulling strings behind the invasion.
What makes you think that the Gozo were involved?
One of those
We have
guys.
confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Gozo to Kent.
He was the Nord from
Gozo
Skyrim.
plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you saying that even the meteor crash was a Goatson plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grandstaff may have caused the meteor crash.
Grandstaff. This is not the first time that stories about it have reached my ears.
That guy.
This is not confirmed, but magic energy may have leaked out of Grandstaff, interfered with something in outer space, and precipitated this disaster.
Gongora.
Yes, my lord.
The Grandstaff falls under your jurisdiction. Do you have anything to say?
Nothing for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grandstaff is going smoothly.
Now that the forces of Ura have suffered such devastating losses, I think we have no other way to protect our land except with the magic energy that Grandstaff will provide.
It's the Nord from
Hold off
Skyrim.
on debating the pros and cons of Grandstaff until we've thoroughly reviewed the world's current situation.
It's the exact same voice.
What you say makes sense, but our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt construction of Grandstaff.
What?
Only temporarily. As soon as it's clear that Grandstaff had nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll resume construction immediately, Gongora.
Me? Gongora? What's it like in London? Bit rainy and cold. Bit rainy and cold. It was very icy earlier this week. Oh, this is me. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay. Oh, what was that? Hello. Engraved ring. A ring lost by someone. One of the 5 male voice actors in Skyrim. He leveled up since taking an arrow to the knee when he was an adventurer. Classic. Run fast. Let's go. Zoom. Gotta go fast. Yum, 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 yum. Well, someone's dropped a ring, so I guess I have to give it back. I don't remember the details of a lot of this stuff. I don't remember a lot of the details. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Wait, no, there's a bin there. I want to kick it. No, I want to go back and kick the bin. I want to kick the bin. About 40 degrees F.
Disgust me, Daddy!
Oh, yeah, okay. Alexa, what's 40 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
40 degrees Fahrenheit is about 4.4 degrees Celsius.
Not far off, Johnny boy. Not far off, John boy. When you blush, your stomach also blushes. We don't have time to waste here. Once we're out of the station, please follow me straight to the council. We must get moving, Lieutenant Argonar. It's quite a long way to the council hall. Yeah, that wasn't disgusting. That was quite cute, actually. Why is that disgusting? A red internal organ gets a bit more red? Exactly. I'm getting quite a few components here. Nope, wrong one. Aqua ring. Okay. Okay. We don't do Celsius here, not unless you're a scientist working in a lab. But you were asking someone from the UK the temperature. And of course, we in the UK, we do use Celsius. So therefore, you see? Wait a minute, this isn't Final Fantasy, isn't it, Hatchet? Isn't it? Are you sure about that? A meteor fell on the Highlands of Wall. A meteor? How insane is that? What happens if another one falls here? Who's lost the ring? Has anyone lost the ring? That's all I'm interested in right now. Doggy? You know I've got to torment the animals. Have you lost the ring? No. Have you lost the ring? No. Oh, yes! He was a young soldier. He was quite distraught. I'm sure this will make him very happy. Yes! I was asked to present a certain item to whoever brought the ring, so take this. Ah! A miracle medicine that recovers one party member from any status. Oh, it's a remedy! It's a remedy! I thought that was actually going to be like a cure. Like a potion, but it's a remedy. So we've got potion, ether, remedy, phoenix down, but it's healing medicine, mana herb, cure all, angel's plume. I've got to remember all this. Could ask you what it was in Celsius and you would tell me and I would have no daggone clue. You don't use our measurements until you're either incredibly smart or talking about guns. Made him cry. Oh, the dog's ring. I'm not touching the dog's ring. Don't use them. What doggy? I know good operating temperature for a CPU. There you go. Character 3. No. We're still on just one. We're still at the start, Blood Devil. It really is Sonic after all. Yeah, he's collecting rings. There you go, yeah. Feel these cards should be refunded. Some of them have been a bit, like, suspect, and some of them are just, It's no spoiler for me. I know the characters who are gonna come up in the game, but there are others in chat who've not played this, and I don't want to spoil it for them. So, I'm gonna be doing this as a no spoiler. I should put that in the tags on the stream, actually, shouldn't I? I don't mind backseating, but I think I'll put a no spoiler tag on, just so that those in the chat who don't know what's going to be happening, don't get spoiled. I think that would be the way to do it. I think that's the way to do it. Those soldiers are going to be getting really annoyed with me because I'm going everywhere but where they want me to go. It's the boarding area for magic taxis. Unfortunately, it's out of service at this time due to orders from above. Oh, it's a cool looking taxi as well. The monorail is free because it's wartime. Those guards on watch freak me out a little. Oh, found some seed. Highlands Wall took a nicely turn. All the soldiers in the city are on edge. Stern looking. Okay. What do you do? All the soldiers being acted so hostile. The least they could do loosen up while they're shopping. And to walk everywhere on its own. What would happen if they blah 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 blah. Alright, I'm not gonna read out loud every NPC because we'll be here all day otherwise. We'll be here all day. Posters. Someone said about posters earlier, didn't they? Ah! Okay, so items hide in posters. Oh, there's one. Ah! Ah! Are you the two soldiers who are escorting me? Yeah. Never found that one. Best way to find secrets in the game is going off the path. Yeah, exactly. How long has it been? Oh, over 10 years. Over 10 years since I last played this. I'm just goated. I mean, I did play it briefly before stream to make sure it all worked. But that was just for testing.
Well done. You may leave.
Hup.
Lieutenant Kyle Marganar, we thank you for a job well done.
It did all work.
I am Roxian, chairman of the Central Council of Ura.
Hello. Hey up, Roxian.
Well, Lieutenant, it seems people are calling you the Immortal. We've heard there were almost no survivors from Ura or Kent after the meteor crashed on the Highlands. And yet, you appear to be unharmed, even though you were presumably at the precise point of impact. Tell me, how did you survive?
I don't know.
Ah, okay. We came all this way to say 3 words.
Allow me to explain.
Fine. Speak.
Thank you, my lord. Actually, this man is immortal thanks to my magic energy. He is under a spell of immortality that I conjured.
Me, Gongaga?
I wish to know more. This immortality spell, how does it work?
I don't know.
You don't know a lot, do you, mate?
What? Are you saying that you don't know about the spell cast on you?
I don't remember. I recall nothing.
His beard annoys you.
This man has lost his memory. However, he is skilled in magic energy. So I have been studying his abilities.
Then what can you tell us, Gongora?
With all due respect, my lord, the spell is a curse. It is said that merely hearing it brings death near. For the safety of everyone, it is better that the spell be kept secret.
Very well. Since I trust your studied opinion, I shall take your word that we should not know the spell. Death is determined by fate, and one cannot fight it.
Except for Kaim, who's got a spell cast on him that lets him completely defy death. That's what Kaim's thinking right now. He's like, living proof.
Lieutenant, since it seems that you cannot be killed, the Council would like to bestow a special mission on you. We want you to go to Grandstaff.
My lord.
Gongora, you cannot keep this hidden any longer. Till now, construction has been left up to you, but we've lost contact with the site.
It's just that...
Gongora! Until we can confirm that Grandstaff project is safe, construction shall be suspended.
Yes, my lord.
So now, Lieutenant Argonar. You know of Grandstaff, under construction in the Sea of Baz?
I've heard that it's a magic staff.
Yes, it is. As you just heard, all communications with the site have been cut off for some time now. Considering the danger from magic energy leaks, we suspect that no one can investigate the possible cause, except someone immortal.
How convenient.
Well, there is someone else.
What did you say?
At the Wall Highlands, another immortal. Her name is Balmor.
Well then, this other one shall accompany you. I shall summon her. Quickly, make the arrangements.
Right away, my lord.
My lord, pardon me for saying this, but I'm building Grandstaff for the sake of our nation and its people.
Enough! We will await Kayam's return and report.
Of course, my lord.
You are dismissed, Lieutenant.
This guy who put the spell on him is a villain, I feel. Not died. Where do we go from here? He definitely isn't. He definitely isn't a villain. Thank you for coming, Lieutenant Argonar. I have word from Chairman Roxian that you are off duty until further official orders from the Council. I was just given orders. There's a fine inn along this street for you to stay and wait for your orders. We've already arranged for the Council to contact you there. You check the location of inns and shops with the navigation map on the top right corner of the... Alright, I need to be over here because I need to be able to see the map. I'm going over to this side now. I know you're all not used to it. Don't be scared. I know this is new for me to be on this side of the screen, but I need to be able to see the map. So I'm going to be here now. Don't be scared. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm scared. No, don't be. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. It's okay. We can get through this together, everyone. It's fine. It's fine. I might need to just make my camera window a little bit smaller for this mode. I might be... I think I'm too big. I think that's what it is. I think I'm too big. I'm just too big. I think you're too small, to be honest. Oh, Palu, that hurts. There's a poster. There's a poster. I see it. It's flapping. Oh, is that the second? Or oh, now I can't see this menu. Oh, this is... I'm going to have to be flapping back and forth, aren't I? Alright, I got 2 wind seal leaves. I've got 2. You think covering the whole screen will help during these games? Like this? If I play like this? You think this would do it? Maybe like this. Unfortunately, I can't see myself, so... It's close. Wait, there's bins there. How do I get these bins? Oh, I see. Okay. So the map has 3 zooms. It doesn't open up in full screen. What about central right side? I mean, I could put it there manually. So I could just... Oh, I tell you what I'd have to do first is go like that so the game moves over. And then if I just manually move myself and shrink myself down a little bit. How about that? I'm not too small for you all, am I? I'm not too small, am I? It's good.
I feel like I'm really small. I feel like I'm really tiny. I feel like I could get lost in this big world. I feel afraid.
Okay, I'm back. Don't be scared. It's okay. Okay, we had some... It's just... Don't use my words against me. Al Hoo, thank you for the 99... Oh, my alert box appears under here. Why did that not go off? Why did that not do anything, Al Hoo? Like, it didn't even come up with the alert box. That's weird. Did you try and punch me in the face? Did you try to punch me in the face when I'm so small? Owl? Owl? When I'm so small. Let's play the piano. Oh. Oh. Oh, no, Kime. Oh. Oh no. Tried not to miss earlier, didn't you realize 99 is also a punishment? Ooh, I get to probe. Thank you for the 99 bits though. But I've got redeems off anyway, so it's all good. It's all good. Imagine having an achievement for finding every single collectible in the game when there's so many. Aqua Bomb? Wasn't Aqua the band that made the Barbie Girl video song? No, it's I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life is plastic. It's fantastic. You can cut my hair. Take me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Bobby, let's go party. Ah, 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 yeah. What's going on? I just remembered the song and then I realized I actually know a surprising amount of the words. So then I got carried away, as I do. No more Aqua. Make a redeem with that song, but with Blobby. What, like Blobby's the one singing it? And he's like, Blobby, 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 Blobby. Can't shop while he's away, that upsets me. What? He's gone? I can't shop? I can't shop? True Chad saying, I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy, it hurts. I think that's the inn. So I don't want to go in there just yet. You know, someone was saying earlier, there's nothing worse in a JRPG than going to the cutscene trigger too early. That's what that was. Oh, poster. $19.90. Another poster. Another poster. Magma fragment. Okay, I've got 2 of them. Hehe. Ah, look, kids, I've messed it up now. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, it's a mess. It's a mess. Ah, you're gonna have to sort it out now, child. Ooh, what are these? Love playing with bells. That woman's son died at the Highlands of Walla. I hope my own son and nephew haven't had from him. Oh dear. I'll keep up with them, right? It was my grandfather's nameplate, a souvenir from a war long ago that he miraculously survived. He told me that a fellow soldier saved his life in that war, but I suppose the nameplate wasn't enough to do the same for my son. Thanks for taking the trouble, Benny Bird. 2 poison oils. Okay. Missed it. Oh, what's this one? Whoa! Whoa! Back off! Ace of base, I saw the sign. Well, it's got to go the wrong way first, exactly. Actually, sounds like the bells. Should we do the bells one more time? Should we just sprint in the bells? There you go. Probe. Probe. There's too many item receptacles. There's too many. How am I supposed to make sure I've got all of them? This is a collectibles nightmare. No wonder I never got that achievement. There's a hidden achievement if you play the FF main theme bell. Theme. Is that true? Oh, you capped. I genuinely believed you for a second there. I genuinely believed you. Oh, there's a save point here. I remember the main. This is a bit like when I played. A bit like when I played Final Fantasy VI. In that I remember the broad strokes of the story. I remember like broadly what happens, but I don't remember the detail. Oh, give up, go away. Really? Try again tomorrow. Can I just go in? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, so I don't remember the fine detail Like, you know, specific conversations or where you're meant to go or what you're meant to say. But I remember... I remember vaguely the end. I know who the baddie is. And I remember some of the broad strokes of the story. So, there will be a bit of discovery in this for me as well. Still laughing on that run, but the meow meow. Oh, cutscene.
And now, counselors, I propose that Gongora be removed from Grand Staff Project.
What?
Control transferred to this council.
My lord.
In
It's
addition,
not your day, is it?
Until Lieutenant Argonar completes his investigation, I propose that Gongora be confined to his residence under surveillance. Those who disagree with my proposal, raise your hands now.
It appears I have no choice but to agree.
I see there are no objections. It is decided.
That was pretty harsh. That's pretty harsh. He's just not having a good day, that man. Not having a good day. So they said stay here, but actually I want to just rinse it for any collectibles first. So let's have a little peep down here. It looks like a door here. It's locked. Have you got the key? You don't belong here. Get out. Okay. Whatever. Oh, probe. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Locked. First time looking for a job, make something like... I just raided your room. You're not going to say anything about the fact that I just walked into your bedroom, mate. Ooh, shiny. Huh. No. Oh, crap. He's not very responsive to move sometimes. Someone left a 100G in there. Wish there was a list for all these quotes. I could make one, couldn't I? I could just put it like on an online document, or maybe in Discord somewhere. Like every time there's a quote, I could have it post to a channel in Discord so that they're all saved there and you can see the list. Because I have the list. Oh, I'm not interested in that. I have the list. I might do it this weekend. It'd take a little bit of work, but yeah, I could do that. Holy Night Charm. Find the gold ones. That'd be your job. Increase magical physical defense during critical HP status. Crisis defense boost. And it's learning. So, okay. I learn abilities from armor or accessories the same way you learn abilities in Final Fantasy IX then. Well, that will be handy because having just played Final Fantasy IX, that's fresh in my head. I'm the scat man. Oh, wasn't there a clip about me doing I did a scat man thing, didn't I? I can't remember what it was, but
As Kaim
oh,
slips
Nightlights did
into
it. He sent me a
deep sleep,
video.
His dream unfolds.
His dream?
A dream. Or his past. At this moment, there is no way he could know.
That was dark. That was dark. Well, Kaim recalls a memory that was locked deep within his heart. Oh yeah, they have these things. Lots of reading. There's a lot of reading for these things. A dream has been revealed. I'm going to read you all a bedtime story. Okay? That's what this is. This is bedtime story time. The family members have tears in their eyes when they welcome Kaim back to the inn from his long journey. Thank you so much for coming. He understands the situation immediately. The time for departure is drawing near. Hannah's departure. That's what this bedtime story is called. Tuck yourselves in, get nice and cozy, because we're gonna probably get some depression going on here. If the title's anything to go by. Too soon. Too soon. But still he knows this day would have to come sometime, and not in the distant future. I might never see you again, she said to him with a sad smile when he left on his journey, her smiling face almost transparent in its whiteness, so fragile and therefore indescribably beautiful as she lay in bed. May I see Hannah now? He asks. The innkeeper gives him a tiny nod and says, I don't think she'll know who you are, though. She hasn't opened her eyes since last night, he warns Kaim. You can tell from the slight movement of her chest that she's clinging to a frail thread of life, but it could snap at any moment. It's such a shame. I know you made a special point to come here for her. Another tear glides down the wife's cheek. Never mind. It's fine, Kaim says. He's been present at innumerable deaths and his experience has taught him much. Death takes away the power of speech, first of all, then the ability to see. What remains alive to the very end, however, is the power to hear. Even though the person has lost consciousness, it is by no means unusual for the voices of the family to bring forth smiles or tears. Kaim puts his arms around the woman's shoulder and says, I have lots of travel stories to tell her. I've been looking forward to this my whole time on the road. Instead of smiling, the woman releases another large tear and nods to Kaim. And Hannah was so looking forward to hearing your stories. Her sobs almost drown out her words. Look at her, my God. I was trying to be serious there. I was trying to have a moment, you know. The innkeeper says, I wish I could urge you to rest up from your travels before you see her, but... Kaim interrupts his apologies. Of course, I'll see her right away. There is very little time left. Hannah, the only daughter of the innkeeper and his wife, will probably breathe her last before the sun comes up. Kym lowers his pack to the floor and quietly opens the door to Hannah's room. Hannah was frail from birth. Far from enjoying the opportunity to travel, she rarely left the town or even the neighborhood in which she was born and raised. This child will probably not live to adulthood, the doctor told her parents. To this tiny girl with extraordinarily beautiful doll-like features, the gods had dealt an all-too-sad destiny. That they had allowed her to be born the only daughter of the keepers of a small inn by the highway was perhaps one small act of atonement for such iniquity. Hannah was unable to go anywhere, but the guests who stayed at her parents' inn would tell her stories of the countries and towns and landscapes and people that she would never know. Whenever new guests arrived at the inn, Hannah would ask them, "Where are you from? Where are you going? Can you tell me a story?" She would sit and listen to their stories with sparkling eyes, urging them on to new episodes with, and then. When they left the inn, she would beg them, "Please come back and tell me lots and lots of stories about faraway countries." She would stand there waving until the person disappeared far down the highway, give one lonely sigh, and go back to bed. Hannah is sound asleep. No one else is in the room, perhaps an indication that she has long since passed the stage when the doctors can do anything for her. Kym sits down in the chair next to the bed and says with a smile, "Hello, Hannah, I'm back." She does not respond. Her little chest, still without the swelling of a grown woman, rises and falls almost imperceptibly. It's a strange detail. "I went far across the ocean this time," he tells her. "The ocean on the side where the sun comes up. I took a boat from the harbour way far beyond the mountains you can see from this window. And I was on the sea from the time the moon was perfectly round till it got smaller and smaller and then bigger and bigger until it was full again. There was nothing but ocean as far as the eye could see, just the sea and the sky. Can you imagine it, Hannah? You've never seen the ocean, but I'm sure people have told you about it. It's like a huge, big, endless puddle." Kym chuckles to himself, and it seems to him that Hannah's pale white cheek moves slightly. She can hear him, even if she cannot speak or see. Her ears are still alive. Believing and hoping this to be true, Kym continues with the story of his travels. He speaks no words of parting. As always with Hannah, Kym smiles with a special gentleness he has never shown to anyone else. And he goes on telling his tales with a bright voice, sometimes even accompanying his story with exaggerated gestures. He tells her about the blue ocean. He tells her about the blue sky. He says nothing about the violent sea battle that stained the ocean red. He never tells her about those things. Hannah was still a tiny girl when Kym first visited the inn. When she asked him, "Where are you from?" and "Will you tell me some stories?" with her childish pronunciation and innocent smile, Kym felt a soft glow in his chest. At the time, he was returning from a battle. More precisely, he had ended one battle and was on his way to the next. His life consisted of traveling from one battlefield to another, and nothing about that has changed to this day. He's taken lives of countless enemy troops and witnessed the deaths of countless comrades on the battlefield. Moreover, the only thing separating enemies from comrades is the slightest stroke of fortune. Had the gears of destiny turned in a slightly different way, his enemies would have been comrades and his comrades' enemies. This is the fate of the mercenary. He was spiritually worn down back then and feeling unbearably lonely. As a possessor of eternal life, Kym had no fear of death, which was precisely why each of the soldiers' faces distorted in fear, and why each face of a man who died in agony was burned permanently into his brain. Ordinarily, he would spend nights on the road drinking, immersing himself in an alcoholic stupor, or pretending to. He was trying to make himself forget the unforgettable. When, however, he saw Hannah's smile as she begged him for stories about his long journey, he felt a far warmer and deeper comfort than he could ever obtain from liquor. He told her many things. About a beautiful flower he discovered on the battlefield. About the bewitching beauty of the mist filling the forest the night before the final battle. About the marvelous taste of the spring water in a ravine where he and his men had something after losing a battle. Fled. Fled after... you know what I might do? I might just put myself back in the top right up here, just for this bit. About a vast, bottomless blue sky he saw after a battle. He never told her anything sad. He kept his mouth shut about the human ugliness and stupidity he witnessed endlessly on the battlefield. He concealed his position as a mercenary from her. He kept silent regarding his reasons for travelling constantly, and spoke only of things that were beautiful and sweet and lovely. He sees now that he told Hannah only beautiful stories of the road like this, not so much out of concern for her purity, but for his own sake. Everyone fell asleep. It is a bedtime story. Staying in the inn where Hannah waited to see him turned out to be one of Kaim's small pleasures in life. Telling her about the memories he brought back from his journeys, he felt some degree of salvation, however slight. Hey, VJ4's other name. We're just doing a bedtime story right now. Come in, tuck yourself in. Tuck yourself into bed. Get cozy. Lay your head down on your pillow, VJ4's other name. And just settle in. Settle in for a little bedtime story with James. Okay, I'll read you your story. It's a little bit depressing. It's a little bit depressing. It's about a child dying, but it's okay. It's okay. Make sure you stay hydrated because you put... yeah, I actually have run out of water. I'll have to get some more in a minute. It's getting sleepy before this. Isn't helping with that at all. Sleep? Palu Penguin knows not of this sleep. Thank you for the raid, VJ4's in the name. We will get to fireworks, which is just not an appropriate moment because everyone's fallen asleep. And, you know, fireworks would just send them bananas. 5 years, 10 years. His friendship with the girl continued. Little by little, she neared adulthood, which meant that, as the doctors had predicted, each day brought her that much closer to death. The music's great, though. Oh, it's gone now. Okay, never mind. And now, Kaim ends the last travel story he will share with her. He can never see her again, can never tell her stories again. Before dawn, when the darkness of night is at its deepest, long pauses enter into Hannah's breathing. The frail thread of life is about to snap as Kaim and her parents watch over her. The tiny light that is lodged in Kaim's breast will be extinguished. His lonely travels will begin again tomorrow. His long, long travels without end. You'll be leaving on travels of your own soon, Hannah, Kaim tells her gently. You'll be leaving for a world that no one knows, a world that has never entered into any of the stories that you've heard so far. Finally, you'll be able to leave your bed and walk anywhere you want to go. You'll be free. He wants her to know that death is not a sorrow, but a joy mixed with tears. It's your turn now. Be sure and tell everyone about the memories of your journey. Her parents will make that same journey someday, and someday Hannah will be able to meet all the guests she has known at the inn, far beyond the sky. Night, Risuzu. I, however, can never go there. I can never escape this world. I can never see you again. This is not goodbye. It's just the start of your journey. He speaks his final words to her. We'll meet again. His final lie to her. Hannah makes her departure. Her face is transfused with a tranquil smile, as if she had just said, "See you soon." Her eyes will never open again. A single tear glides slowly down her cheek. End. And now back to fun battle times and running around a city. Wake up, everybody. We're back. We're back. Did audiobooks in another life. I know it. Room. Yes, we're back. We also have to welcome in VJ4's other name. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the tutorial. So Kaim's mind is filled with lost pieces of past memories. Certain sights or conversations can bring these memories back in the form of dreams. To view episodes from 1,000 Years of Dreams again, rest at any inn or bed or select them from the start menu. You can view these episodes any number of times. So if you want me to read Hannah's departure again, it could be done. When viewing an episode from 1,000 Years of Dreams, you can pause it by pressing the start button or cancel it by pressing the back button. Okay, good. Good to know. I don't need to see tutorials twice. Trust me. I'm actually quite good at games. It's an unspoken rule to watch the credits. You have to appreciate the creators of the game, of course. Did you sleep well? No messages for you yet, I'm afraid. We'll hold any messages that come for you here, so please, don't hesitate to take a stroll outside. I'm sure you'd like to forget the horrors of the battlefield. Oh, by the way, feel free to use any of the items you find here. They're compliments of the house. I've already raided the place, mate. I've already raided the place. There's nothing left. You need to go shopping. You need to go shopping. Where do we go now? Council? Oh, okay, that way.
Whoop, sorry. Oh, look out. Sorry, miss.
There's a poster there.
Wait, let go! My throat!
There's a poster there.
Damn!
Why are you following me?
You're Kai Marganar! I mean, Lord Gongora asked me to do it! It's the truth! I'm supposed to tell you to go to his manor. He has something important to tell you.
You are?
Jansen, messenger for Lord Gongora. At your service.
See you tomorrow, Brunette. Wrap up warm for your walk. Daddy says so. Make sure you're wearing hat, gloves, scarf, big coat, boots. You know, keep yourself warm. Be safe. And then we'll see you later. So, wait, no, he said go to Gongora's mansion, so that's this way. I know where that is. I know where that is. With a hood like that, I'm sure you'll be warm. What? I didn't talk to you. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Whoa. I see. Oh, it's another bedtime story. Settle in, folks. Settle in, folks. Settle in, because we're in for another bedtime story. With me, James Lee 85. Wrap yourselves up warm. Put your heads down on your pillows. This story is called White Flowers. Lovely white flowers mark the town. They bloom on every street corner, not in beds or fields set aside for their cultivation, but blending naturally and in profusion with every row of houses, as though the buildings and the blossoms have grown up together. The season is early spring, and snow still lingers on the nearby mountains, but the stretch of ocean that gently laps the town's southern shore is bathed in refulgent sunlight. I don't know what refulgent means. This is an old and prosperous harbor town. Even now, each day its piers see many cruise ships and freighters come and go. Its history, however, is sharply divided between the time before and the time after an event that happened one day long ago. People here prefer not to talk about it. The watershed engraved upon the town's chronology. The memories are too sorrowful to make stories out of them. Time knows this, and because he knows it, he has come here once again. We should leave when Una gets here. Passing through? Tavern Master asks him. At the sound of his voice, Kaim responds with a faint smile. Here for the festival, I suppose. You should take your time and enjoy it. The man is in high spirits. He joined his customers in glass after glass until now, and is quite red in the face, but no one shows any signs of blaming him for overindulging. Every seat in the tavern is filled, and the air reverberates with laughter. Happy voices can be heard now and then, as well as from the road outside. The entire town is celebrating. Once each year, the festival has people making merry all night long until the sun comes up. Night, Scott Sweet. Hope you've got a room for the night, sir. Too late to find one now. Every inn is full to overflowing. So it seems. Not everyone would be foolish enough to spend a night like this quietly tucked away under the covers in his room. Tavernmaster winks at Kaim as if to say, not you, sir, I'm sure. Tonight we're going to have the biggest, wildest party you've ever seen, and everyone's invited, locals or not. Drink, food, gambling, women. Just let me know what you want. I'll make sure you have it. Kaim sips his drink and says nothing, because he's planning to stay awake all night. He's not taking a room, though he has no plans to enjoy the festival either. Kaim will be offering up a prayer at the hour before dawn, when the night is at its darkest and deepest. He will leave the town, set off by the morning sun, as it pokes its face up between the mountains and the sea, just as he did at the time of his last visit. Oh, Ghostface, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Just as he did at the time of his last visit. Back then, the tavern master, who a few minutes ago was telling one of his regular customers that his first grandchild is about to be born, was himself just an infant. This one's on me. Drink up, says tavern master, filling Kaim's shot glass. He peers at Kaim suspiciously and says, You did come for the festival, didn't you? Hey, King Hartley, how you doing? I'll choose the women. I'm sure you would. No, Vidya, there's no redeems on right now. There's no redeems on. You can't just swoop into bedtime story and try and do a shouting cowboy man. That's not possible. That's not possible. Scan leaves in embarrassment. Oh no. I'll get you back another time, Vidya. I'll sort you out, don't worry. Don't worry. No, not really, says Kaim. Don't tell me you didn't know about it. You mean you came here by pure chance? Afraid so. Well, if you came here on business, forget it. You'll never get serious talk out of anybody on a special night like this. The tavern master goes on to explain what's so special about this night. You must have heard something about it. Once, a long, long time ago, this town was almost completely destroyed. Look at us, serious in that picture. Have a consolation, James. Oh, good lord. There are two types of events that divide history into before and after. One is the birth or death of some great personage, a hero or a savior. Sorry, I have to move my camera about to read the text. The other is something like a war, or plague, or natural disaster. What divided this town's history into before and after was a violent earthquake. It happened without warning and gave the soundly sleeping people of the town no chance to flee. A crack opened up in the earth with a roar, and roads and buildings just fell to pieces. Fires started, and they spread in the twinkling of an eye. Almost everyone was killed. These stories are depressing. True warning. You probably can't imagine it. All I know is what they taught me in school. And what does Resurrection Festival mean to a kid? It was just something that happened once upon a time. I live here, and that's all it means to me, so a traveler like you probably can't even begin to imagine what it was like. Is that what they call this holiday? Resurrection Festival? Uh-huh. The town was resurrected from a total ruin to this. That's what the celebration's all about. Kaim gives the man a grim smile and sips his liquor. What's so funny? Tavern Master asks. Last time I was here, they were calling it Earthquake Memorial Day. It wasn't a festival for this kind of wild celebrating. What are you talking about? It's been Resurrection Festival ever since I was a kid. That was before you were old enough to remember anything. Ah, and before that, they called it the Consolation of the Spirits. They'd burn a candle for each person who died and pray for them to rest in peace. It was a sad festival, lots of crying. You sound as if you saw it happening yourself. I did. The tavern master laughs with a loud snort. You look sober, but you must be plastered out your mind. Now listen, it's festival night, so I'm going to let you off the hook for pulling my leg, but don't say stuff like that in front of other townspeople. All our ancestors, mine included, are the ones who barely escaped with their lives. Kime knows full well what he's doing. He never expected the man to believe him. He just wanted to find out for himself whether the townspeople were still handing down the memories of the tragedy, whether, deep down behind their laughing faces, there still lingered the sorrow that had been passed down from their forefathers' time. Called away by one of his other customers, the tavern master leaves Kime's side, but not without first delivering a warning. Be careful what you say, sir. That kind of nonsense can get you into trouble. Really, think about it. The earthquake happened all of 200 years ago. Kime does not answer him. Instead, he sips his liquor in silence. Among the ones who died in the tragedy 200 years ago were his wife and daughter. Of all the dozens of wives and hundreds of children that Kime has had in his eternal life, the wife and child he had there were especially unforgettable. In those days, Kime had a job at the harbour, but there were just 3 of them. He, his wife, and their little girl. They lived simply and happily. The same kind of days that preceded today would continue on into endless tomorrows. Everyone in the town believed that, including Kime's wife and daughter, of course. But Kime knew differently, precisely because his own life was long without end, and he had consequently tasted the pain of countless partings. Kime knew all too well that in the daily life of humans there was no forever. This life his family was leading would have to end sometime. It could not go on unchanged. This was by no means a cause for sorrow, however. Denied a grasp upon forever, human beings knew how to love and cherish the here and now. Kime especially loved to show his daughter flowers. The more fragile and short-lived, the better. Flowers that bloomed with the morning sun and scattered before the sun went down. They were everywhere in this harbour town, lovely white flowers that bloomed in early spring. His daughter loved the flowers. She was a gentle child who would never break off blossoms that had struggled so bravely to bloom. Instead, she simply watched them for hours at a time. That year, too. Look how big the buds are. They'll be blooming any time now, she said happily when she found the white flowers on the road near the house. Tomorrow, maybe, Kime wondered aloud. Absolutely, his wife chimed in merrily. Get up early tomorrow morning and have a look. Poor little flowers, though, said the daughter. It's nice when they bloom, but then they wither right away. All the better, said Kime's wife. It's good luck if you get to see them blooming. That makes it more fun. I am streaming this, Cobra. Yes, taking a break from the marathon. Little burnout prevention. Not burnout prevention. I was saying earlier, this game is kind of the spiritual Final Fantasy XI to me. So this is taking the place of 11. It may be fun for us, answered the girl, but think about the poor flowers. They work so hard to open up, and then they wither that same day. It's sad. Well, yes, I guess so. A momentary air of sadness flowed into the room, but Kime quickly dispelled it with a laugh. Happiness is not the same thing as longevity, he proclaimed. What does that mean, Papa? It may not bloom for long, but the flower's happy if it can open up its prettiest blossom and give off the sweetest perfume it knows how to make while it is blooming. The girl seemed to be having trouble grasping this and simply nodded with a little sigh. She then broke into a smile and said, It must be true if you say so, Papa. Your smile is more beautiful than any flower in full bloom. He should have said it to her. Kime later regretted that he had not. The words he had uttered so carelessly, he came to realize, turned out to be something of a prophecy. Well now, young lady, he said, if you're getting up early to see the flowers tomorrow morning, you better go to bed right now. Hey, Sushi! Sushi! Welcome in. We're just having a bit of bedtime at the moment. It's bedtime story time. We're doing some bedtime story time. It's a bit of a depressing bedtime story, I've got to warn you. It's a bit of a depressing bedtime story. But this is bedtime story time. We're playing Lost Odyssey. Come on in, tuck yourselves in. Put your heads down on your pillows. We're just reading through this tale here. Kime, the immortal man, has come across a town. And he's been to this town before, and he had a wife and daughter here. And the town is celebrating the anniversary of a disaster, an earthquake that happened 200 years ago that claimed the life of poor Kime's wife and daughter in that time. So we're just hearing a little bit about the wife and daughter, and we're just kind of reading through the story. So come on in, lie down, and have your bedtime story. How was your stream, Sushi? How's Final Fantasy IX treating you? We need some espresso for your depresso. Fantastic. It was awesome. Was this your first, was it your first stream of 9? I'm trying to remember what I saw you playing before. I thought you were on 10. Am I been getting nothing done? Oh well. Oh, it's first time. Nice. Oh, excellent. I literally finished Final Fantasy IX earlier tonight. Like at the start of stream, we finished Final Fantasy IX, and then we switched over to Lost Odyssey. So this is the first stream playing this today. Chat just yells at you. Yeah, that's what chat does. That's what chat does. Feel free to grab a drink or a snack. You know, go look after yourself if you need to. But also, you know, make sure you come back and get cozy because we're going to be reading through this tale here. Yeah, no worries, Sushi, no worries. If you guys aren't following Inarizushi Sushi, you should. We have raided over there a few times before. Really good content creator. Playing lots of Final Fantasy games as well. Definitely worth checking out. But on that note, alright, Papa, if I really have to, I'm going to bed now too, says Kime's wife. Okay then, good night, Papa. His wife said to Kime, good night, dear. I really am going to bed now. Good night, Kime replied, enjoying one last cup to ease the day's fatigue. These turned out to be the last words the family shared. A violent earthquake struck the town before dawn. Kime's house collapsed in a heap of rubble. Kime's 2 loved ones departed for that distant other world before they could awaken from their deep sleep, and without ever having had a chance to say good morning to him. The morning sun rose on a town that had been destroyed in an instant. Amid the rubble, the flowers were blooming. The white flowers that Kime's daughter had wanted so badly to see. Kime thought to lay a flower in offering on his daughter's cold corpse, but abandoned the idea. He could not bring himself to pick a flower. No one, no living being on the face of the earth, he realized, had the right to snatch the life of a flower that possessed that life for only one short day. Kime could never say to his daughter, "You go first to heaven and wait for me. I'll be there before long." Nor would he ever know the joy of reunion with his loved ones. To live for 1,000 years meant bearing the pain of 1,000 years of partings. Kime continued his long journey. A dizzying number of years and months flowed by. Years and months during which numberless wars and natural calamities scourged the earth. People were born and they died. They loved each other and were parted from the ones they loved. There were joys beyond measure and sorrows just as measureless. People fought and argued without end, but they also loved and forgave each other endlessly. Thus was history built up, as the tears of the past evolved gradually into prayers for the future. Kime continued his long journey. After a while, he rarely thought about his wife and daughter with whom he had spent those few short days in the harbour town, but he never forgot them. Kime continued his long journey, and in the course of his travels, he stopped by this harbour town again. As the night deepened, the din of the crowds only increased, but now as a hint of light comes into the eastern sky, without a signal from anyone, the noise gives way to silence. Kime has been standing in the town's central square. The revelers, too, have found their way here, one at a time, until almost before he knows it, the stone-paved plaza is filled with people. Thank you, CNX Productions, for the follow. Welcome in. This is your favorite JRPG? Excellent. It's an incredible one. It's an incredible one. A very underrated and very missed one. Kime feels a tap on his shoulder. "I didn't expect to find you here," says the tavern master. When Kime gives him a silent smile, the tavern master looks somewhat embarrassed and says, "There's something I forgot to tell you before." "Oh?" Well, you know, the earthquake happened a long time ago, before my father and mother's time, even before my grandparents' generation. Might sound funny for me to say this, but I can't imagine this town in ruins. I know what you mean. I do think, though, there are probably things in this world that you can remember, even if you haven't actually experienced them. Like the earthquake. I haven't forgotten it, and I'm not the only one. It may have happened 200 years ago, but nobody in this town has ever forgotten it. We can't imagine it, but we can't forget it either. Just as Kime nods again to signal his understanding of the tavern keeper's words, a somber melody echoes throughout the square. This is the hour when the earthquake destroyed the town. All the people assembled here close their eyes, clasp their hands together, and offer up a prayer, the tavern master and Kime among them. To Kime's closed eyes come the smiling faces of his dead wife and daughter. Why are they so beautiful and so sad, these faces that believe with all their hearts that tomorrow is sure to come? The music ends. The morning sun climbs above the horizon, and everywhere throughout the town bloom countless white flowers. In 200 years, the white flowers have changed. The scientists have hypothesized that the earthquake may have changed the nature of the soil itself, but no one knows the cause for sure. The lives of the flowers have lengthened. Where before they would bloom and wither in the space of a single day, now they hold their blooms for 3 and 4 days at a time. Moistened by the dew of night, bathed in the light of dawn of the sun, the white flowers strive to live their lives to the fullest, beautifying the town as if striving to live out the portion of their life denied to those whose tomorrows were snatched away from them forever. End. Well, there you go. That was pretty heavy. That was pretty heavy. Time to wake up now, everyone. Let's ring the bells. We're ringing the bells. We're summoning you back. Wake up. That was pretty heavy, wasn't it? So we've had two big memories in quick succession. 2 big memories. Sad you won't be able to play the new Final Fantasy game. How come? Very nice. I actually think I'm going to finish up stream soon. I know we've just been raided by Sushi and I feel really bad, but it is 25 to 1 in the morning here. There's a save point here. And I'm thinking it is about time. Oh, it won't be on Xbox. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I like that one. It was a good one, wasn't it? It was a good one. It was a good one. So those who just came in with the raid, I'm James. I normally am doing a Final Fantasy marathon, working my way through all the Final Fantasy entries. Tonight we finished Final Fantasy 9. So we completed that tonight. I always play on original hardware, so we're playing Lost Odyssey on an Xbox 360 at the moment. But we finished Final Fantasy 9 earlier on. My wife is playing Final Fantasy 10 on Tuesdays and Thursdays for me. It's her 3rd ever game ever that she's ever played. Her first 2 were Final Fantasy 7, which she played here, and Final Fantasy 7 Remake, which she also played here. So she's done an odd little entry in my marathon for me. She's now working her way through Final Fantasy 10. So while she's doing that, I'm playing Lost Odyssey on the side. And that's the deal. That's what we're doing here. So again, thank you, Sushi, for the raid over today. I am going to finish up here, though, and I'm going to say thank you to a bunch of people who've joined the stream today, either as followers or as supporters, or just even in chat. Your names are going to show up here. CNX Productions, Darkman1233, Gara, Ghostface XIX, Gwydion Wolf, John Boy, and Oof, I Am a Hunter. Thank you for the follows today. We have bits today from Brunette, John Boy, Kiz1RPG Gamer, Cobra Bubbles, Laketa, Man Like Chuckles, Al Hoot Hoot, Sodeo Ventus, and Spoonavidia. Thank you for the bits. Gift subs from Brunette, Laketa, and Rasusu. Today's big gifter, Laketa. And we had raids as well, many raids today. Aetherian Stormwind, Blood Devil Zero, H-Bomb Editor, Inarizushi Shushi. I always struggle to say that name. UPRC and VJ4s are the name. Thank you for the raids today. Mods, thank you for modding. VIPs, thank you for VIPing. You gifted one? Yeah, I thought it was only one. I don't know why it came up as multiple. Maybe it picked up one from yesterday, perhaps. I don't know. But you're a big gifter. Like, everyone else gifted one, Laketta, but you gifted a big one. Alright? Don't underplay it. Everyone who joined chat today, thank you very much for hanging out. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is episode 1 of Lost Odyssey. I'll be continuing this through, but if you liked what you saw, click the like button. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this game. Did you play it back in the day? Let me know. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so that you can kept informed of new videos as they come out. Also, check out the playlist section. I just mentioned the Final Fantasy Marathon. There is a playlist for every single Final Fantasy entry that I've played. Go check it out and see if there's a favorite in there that you might want to check out. Finally, don't forget to join the stream live, twitch.tv/JamesLee85. 9 PM UK time every weekday evening. We stream from 9 till about midnight-ish every weekday evening. That's it from me, YouTube. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this video, and we'll see you for episode 2 soon. Bye-bye for now.